Namaste. This video is about the fact that your karmic choices determine the problems in your life. Now, suppose you come to help justice on earth, or you come to find methods of healing people, then you might have a life of extreme struggle, because first you have to understand suffering and only then you move on to healing. Healing is the second part of karmic retribution. The first part of karmic retribution is suffering, to understand the problem. Like when you are giving a mathematical equation, the first thing is that you understand the problem and then you solve it. So healing is solving it. But the first part is understanding the problem, for which you have to go through several different and difficult experiences, especially if you are working with clients, so that you understand their problem as if you have gone to that level yourself. Like in my case, till now, every problem that my client has expressed in the last 20 years, I have faced it myself in some ways. In fact, if you read my book Redefining Happiness, which has 25 methods of healing yourself, or Emotional Management, which has 175 methods of healing yourself, or any other book which has self-help exercises, I have done all of them on myself, plus taken sessions, plus taken past life regression, so that my knowledge is in depth, that I applied it on myself and then I got results, and then I wrote it and I got results. So because I was constantly applying it, constantly trying to understand what is the equation, how do we become positive given this equation, what is written in the scriptures, what did they actually mean, because the interpretation we get of scriptures is only from the priests on earth. We don't get it directly from God. So I keep asking in meditation, directly from God, what does it actually mean, how does it translate to my life? And always I hear that you have to go through some struggle, or you will go through sickness, because 20 to 25% of your life will be in problems. So if your financial situation is stable, you might have a lot of sickness, as happens, as you see, that people who are very wealthy, especially if they are getting older, they have a lot of, in fact they have 80% sickness, but at a younger age they will have 25 to 30% sickness, and 70% they can be positive if they are focusing on positivity, gratitude, optimism, meditation, mindfulness. So if they are developing 0 and plus frequencies of thought, which is scientific, I mean that is the core, that you have to understand the science behind it. If you don't understand the science behind it, you will not learn how to heal yourself. And I teach the science to every client who comes. That is why it is a 3 to 4 hour sessions. I teach the science. I make them experience it. That if their focus changes, what happens, and I make them experience the life they want to live, not the life they have lived. And I make them experience the changes they have to make in their past life, so that they live the life they want to live. And some clients find it very difficult in the session, but over the next 2-3 weeks, the problem is solved. They don't have depression regarding that problem anymore. If you have 2-3 problems, then it takes 3 sessions. Depression can take 1 to 5 sessions at least. But it actually solves the problem. And if it is chronic depression, it requires 1 to 10 sessions, but you have to change some path, some career, some marriage decision. Otherwise, chronic depression will not go. Maybe a study path has to be changed, but it is very easily changed after sessions if you take all the sessions recommended. So I speak from experience, and as I say, every session will decide whether you need a next session or not. But normally if you take 3 sessions, it is a lot more healing than 1 session. However, 1 session is also very healing, 2 sessions are also very healing. If you require black magic removal, then you need 3 to 4 sessions. Otherwise, for a second level healing, where you want to improve your situation, get out of anxiety, even 2 sessions or 1 session is very good. At least that problem goes away. New problems keep coming in life, but at least the old problem will go away. And when you see in your astrology chart, you will find a lot of good planets supporting you, and difficult periods also. But for the good planet support to come in your life, it has to be that your past has to be healed. Then the obstacles will stop, like the bombs will stop coming, and you can be stable at the good planet support. So it's not that automatically things will turn good. You have to make an effort to heal yourself, to heal your trauma, to be positive from within. Just mindfulness or detaching from everything is not enough. You have to find ways to be grateful, to have optimism. Then you find financial abundance coming in your life, and you find a lot of opportunities coming which you had left earlier. Things start coming back in your life. So all this happens. Everything that in your astrology report can manifest. Some things are there not written in the astrology report, but you will understand why it is not written or what it means when you do your past life regression and understand the soul connection between mind, body and well-being. So astrology report will explain a lot of things, but if you want to understand it as a film, as a story of your life and heal that story, then a past life regression is very useful, especially with spirit releasement, because that heals anxiety. You can heal anxiety without spirit releasement also. It takes a much longer time and a lot of effort on your part. You have to do a lot of exercises, a lot of effort, and then anxiety heals. You see, I have tried it always, and I know that you require a focus on positivity and gratitude. Otherwise anxiety will not go away, and you have to accept some struggle in your life. Otherwise sickness comes. If you want everything to be perfect in your career and in your relationship, and just focus on one part of life which is perfect, then sickness will definitely attack you and make you focus on other parts of life which are not perfect, because you are here on earth to pay back karma. You are not here to sit here and enjoy in bliss. You are here to solve equations, and you will solve equations when there is a problem. So problems have to be tolerated, but keep the focus to 20 to 30%, otherwise you will not be able to solve them. Keep the focus of 60 to 70% on the good aspects of your life and keep thanking God for it, so that you survive with a karmic purpose remaining. And by the end of this life, if you can solve your karmic purpose, you will get a lot of satisfaction and contentment, and maybe after that you cannot live. So that is the thing, that you get salvation or enlightenment once desires are all settled and you have no more desires, and that means that you cannot live anymore if you have no more desires. So those things we have to face, that these are critical realities of life, that everything is not perfect and everything is karmically oriented, as is given in your Janam Patri, in your astrology reports, and also in past life regressions. You will find the same situation. This is explained in my book, The Life Plan of Creation versus the Astrological Report, which is there in 4 versions. The first version will be the simplest, and then there will be additions every time something similar cropped up, and a case history or something, and I wrote it down. So there are 4 versions of that book, and it will help you if you understand it. And these are not written with AI, but now I plan to use AI in future books, because so that communication is more generalized and easier. Like, I give my input and they put it in a mass language, so that is easier for people to understand than me speaking in my own language, which can be rigid or difficult or different for a lot of people. Like my own sister, she says that you don't put commas in the right place, and she can't read it. She can't read my books because I don't put commas in the right place, and I cannot put commas in the right place. It's just I had an injury on my left brain, so there are some parts of technicalities which are just missing. So then AI does it, so that helps. So now AI is there, so it helps work better. So astrology report is the same as the past life regression, and it really helps you, because it tells you the future. It tells you where to be optimistic and where not to be optimistic, and how the positions of planets help you. So they actually make a difference, positions of planets, and everything that you see in a past life future regression also will be there in the astrological report also. Thank you.